So today is the last day of 2025. I suddenly feel the urge to film something, to record something of my feelings, because these days I've been living on my own and spend a lot of time with myself. And I finally came to realize that it is about connection. It is about pure love. I know a lot of people out there might think we wanna spend time on our own, but if you think about it, even though you are an introvert, you don't wanna interact too much with people around you, but still you would go to the internet and express how you feel. It is already kind of a connection by doing that. But I want to talk about why we feel cringe when we interact with people around us, but we somehow feel more free or less pressure when sharing something on the internet. I'm not sure 100% sure about it, but I started to reflect the fact that growing up, I wasn't loved unconditionally, even though by my parents, by my family. I always need to be the perfect version of myself, or like, doing something for your family, well behaved, or just make a lot of effort. When I feel stuck, or when I'm not in the perfect version, in a great version of myself, even my parents, my mom would say, "Oh, you're doing like this, you're not the old version of yourself anymore." And I feel hurt. I mean, the love I want is to be accepted, fully accepted, not by everyone, but just by my family, at least my loved ones. So I started to realize that the fact that no one ever loved me unconditionally. So during these years, I thought I was giving myself time to get along with myself, to figure out what I really want, which is true. But on the other hand, I started to realize it's because it's a trauma reaction. It's a trauma I had when I was a child, when I was a teenager. The fact that when I was crying in my house alone and I didn't know who to call, because I know if I call my mom, she would be worried, and I just didn't know who to call. So a couple of years, until now, I still remember that kind of feeling, waking up in the darkness, the kind of feeling you feel disappear, there's no hope, there's only dark. And even though right now, sometimes when I wake up in the darkness alone, I still have that feeling. But this year, these days, I decided to, when I had that feeling coming back, I decided to turn on my lights, put on some music, whatever, to not getting back that kind of feeling. And I wanted to change this thing. I wanted to accept it and go back to my family again and giving my love again, feeling their love again. And also, so no matter who you probably feels the same way, I just wanna say, be kind to yourself. Give a heart to yourself, even though maybe so far there's no one loving you the way you want, but you can still choose to love yourself. You can still choose to be happy. Yeah, but I also understand that if you are still tired, you're exhausted, you can rest. Yeah, take the time you want to grieve, to be sad, to be down. It's okay, totally okay to be down, to be sad, to be not wanting to socialize, to stay at home enjoying your peaceful time is totally fine, because actually that's what I have been doing these 2 years. All I need is just a peaceful space and reading, learning languages. Spend time doing the things I want. And after these 2 years or 3 years, I've became a completely different person. Not about how I look, but about how I feel about the world, how I think. So I think sometimes it's very important to step out and have your own space and just try to detach from everyone, including your family, and give yourself a lot of love and space to accept it and know what it is. Yeah, and I just wanna share this with you guys, and I hope all of you have a wonderful new year, happy new year, and yeah.